Hello, Word family. Welcome back. This is the Word Woman, Johanna Queenie. Please subscribe to this channel if you haven't done so. God bless you. We talk about faith, hope, and love using the Word of God to tackle life issues and life challenges. Today, we're talking about gender inequality, which is a social phenomenon that prefers or favors one gender above another. And on January 17th, this year, 2022, to be precise, a friend of mine in one of my WhatsApp group came up with a discussion talking about how men are being less favored, or male issues are being less tackled by the society, and the focus just being on women issues, and organizations that come up all talk about women issues, how to support women, how to help women to be successful, how to do this, everything about woman. The female gender is really being preferred above the male gender. And the question was, why is it so? He even mentioned that he had to go to an organization talking about women issues, and kind of propose that, oh, how about male issues? Men are committing suicide today. A lot of things are going on in the male community, but nobody's talking about that. The focus is all on females. And the lady told him that, of course, male issues do not bring in the grants and the resources that she needs for her organizations. So that is not part of her focus. That is very sad. I am a mother raising boys, and so I would want equity. I want equitable decisions and conversations around gender, male and female. One should not be preferred above the other. But let's see why that happens today. And I will just read my comments. I'll read my comment during the conversation verbatim, okay? And it says, it is unfortunate, but the major challenge here is that men have not taken advantage of self-efficacy. Talking about skill acquisition, for example, there is nothing a man cannot engage in to be successful today, but when it becomes stereotypical, there is a problem. Now, let's talk about self-efficacy, because one of the sisters in the group said, break it down, sis. And I said, look out for a video. And what brought me here, what was the reminder? I was reading Yahoo News over the weekend, and a man committed suicide. And the family began attacking his wife, saying that she was the one that killed him, because the suicide happened after their argument, whatever it is that was their issues. I'm not sure if the man ever cried out to get help, but of course, the male ego doesn't want to feel that they are less than who they are. Ego has been a disadvantage to the masculinity of man. That is the reason why, if you ask me, that male issues are not really tackled, because females cry out. And generally speaking, people feel that the females are the weaker vessels. And so because of that, they always cry out for help, for support, and say, this is what's going on. Back in the day, let's talk about children first. If you see a family raising boys and girls, most of the time the boys are allowed to do whatever they need to do. There is no much caution, there is no much supervision around the male gender, because people feel, oh, they are males, or the adults feel they are males. Now, society has given preference to female gender for a long time. So looking at children, everything that surrounds children today, I would say, as much as they surround the female, they surround the male too. Are you talking about rape? Young boys are being raped today. Molestation of any kind, abuse of any kind, these things are happening to males today. So attention is beginning to come to both male and female when it comes to children. But for adults, of course, the ego for the man is there. Raising my boys, I tell them, if you're hurting, you need to speak out. If something is going on, you need to tell somebody. There are no secrets. You can't keep it in. Until you cry out, you will not get the needed help that you deserve. So men out there, if you feel that the women are treated better or are favored more than the men, go out there. You who is speaking can set up something that will give attention to males, that will give attention to male gender. All right, so coming back here, I talked about self-efficacy. What is self-efficacy? Self-efficacy is your ability to believe in yourself as an individual, both male and female. Stop being stereotypical, because stereotype has limited a lot of males today. They are waiting for what the man can do, because women are the ones supposed to do something, some jobs, for example, or there are stereotypical professions today. Or anything that has to do with nurturing has to do with the female gender. So a male cannot be involved in anything nurturing. You can be a male, but you can be a very caring individual. That is your personality. Whatever you have passion for, go for it. Do not let anything hinder you or stop you because you are a male. So you can't engage in whatever it is that will give you peace and give you success. So the first thing is we need to be self-efficient. Believe in yourself. Trust in yourself that whatever it is that you desire to do, you can be successful doing it. And do not be too proud to ask for support, to ask for help when you need it, where you need it. Even in making plans, success goals, you need help, you need support. Reach out to someone that can give you the needed help and give you the needed support. Stop being stereotypical. That limits a lot of men from being successful. There is a story of a man, I actually know this person here right now. He's old, he's about 64 now. When he was younger in Nigeria, he really wanted to be a nurse. And that dream was not fulfilled. Why? Because when he shared it with his family and his friends, they were like, oh, do we have male nurses? Why don't you be a doctor instead? He said, no, I want to be a nurse. But he ended up reading accounting. Why? Because his passion, his vision was not supported. They made him feel less than a man because he wanted to be a nurse at the time. When he relocated with his family to the US, even at the age of 60 or close to 60, he got here so that nursing was very lucrative, and that has always been his passion. He went back to school. This was someone who was a chartered accountant in Nigeria, doing well. He went back to school here, not because he couldn't become an accountant here and be successful, but he was able to see that his passion was embraced here, and there was no stereotype attached to it. And so he went back to school, and today he's a successful nurse, living his dream and living out his passion and his goals. So we are only limited by our mind. Do not let society define you or bring you down. And again, if you are going through stuff, cry out. That is the only way you can get the needed help. Self-efficacy reflects your ability to control the things around you, your behavior, the social norms. Focus on yourself, focus on your goals. Launch out. Bring out the passion in you. Sometimes you're not passionate about something, but you think you can achieve something. Go for it. Enough of the self-pity, enough of the depression. Yes. Quick story. So there was a video that was passed around, and this came out when, excuse me, there was a story about a woman that was abused by her husband and passed away, and everybody came out to speak about it. And this kind of issue came out again. There are men being abused today, but nobody talks about it. But when the female is being abused, everybody cries out. So in this video, this lady was hitting on this man, beating the man, hitting the man, cursing him out and everything. On the street, people were walking by, they didn't say nothing to her or anything. And on that same street, another couple, the male was cursing out the woman. He didn't even hit her. He was cussing her out, and like she was trying to hold him, and he just shoved her away. And you could see how all the male people on the street came to him and like, what's wrong with you? Why are you treating this woman unfairly? She's trying to get your attention, talk to you, and you're treating her badly. But when it was the man that was being treated badly, nobody said anything. Everybody ignored the scene on the street. But when it was the woman being treated badly, everybody came to her rescue. That really needs to change, because I am raising sons, and so The challenges that males are facing today needs to be addressed. And for men, do not let your masculinity make you feel that you are so powerful. You are a human being. You have feelings. Things happen. And when those things happen, they need to be addressed. Don't forget to know your gifting, pursue your passion, and bring out the best in you. Believe in yourself. That is self-efficacy. Don't let no societal norm limit your passion, your gifting, or your ability to launch out. Love yourself first. You will live with yourself the rest of your life. If you do not love yourself first, you cannot love any other person better. Stop cheating on yourself by trying to do things to please men or favor society, and you are hurting. So, leave your comment below. Let's see what you have to say. For the males, you can do all things through Christ that strengthens you. Same for the females. Philippians 4:13. Thank you for tuning in. God bless you. Shalom.